Dogs are our loyal companions and man's best friends, but there are many different breeds, and for current and prospective dog parents, sometimes this can be tricky. Are you planning on getting a fluffy dog, but you're torn between either an Akita Inu or a Shiba Inu? Or you may just want to know more about them. Either way, stay tuned. In this video, we will highlight the difference between the Akita Inu and the Shiba Inu. Now, without further ado, let's get started. So, you may be debating whether to have a Shiba Inu or an Akita Inu as your future pet. Let's start by saying that both breeds can be an excellent addition to your family. Now, based on the footage in this video, you can see that both have a similar appearance. Plus, both are native to the same country, but yet they differ in several aspects. Example, outside of Japan, which is their native home, the Shiba Inu and the Akita Inu are frequently mistaken for siblings. However, they are actually two separate breeds. One breed is centuries old, while the other is only a few years old. Nonetheless, both are growing in popularity outside of Japan. We know their appearances are similar, so now let's dive in to determine if their personality or any other factors are also similar. Number 1, let's start with their history. I know some may think it's not necessary to look at history, but looking into the history of the Shiba and Akita can not only help you learn more about their personalities, but the origin of a dog can often reveal a lot about what to potentially expect from them as a new family companion. The Shiba Inu is thought to be the result of crossbreeding between the German Jinx dog and dogs brought to Japan by immigrants dating back to 300 BC. Originally, he was bred to hunt by flashing out birds and other game out of bushes for his owner. In addition, the stronger and bigger Shibas were bred to hunt wild boar and to bring food to the table. The Shiba was first seen outside of Japan in the 1950s. The United States love affair with the Shiba began when a family in the American military returned to the United States with a Shiba Inu. As a matter of fact, it has been determined that the Shiba Inu is the Japanese equivalent to what the Labrador Retriever is to Americans, which is their all-time most favored pet, based on popularity. For the Akita Inu, its history differs from the Shiba in that the breed's existence dates back only to the 17th century. Needless to say, they are a much newer breed. Thanks to centuries of selective breeding, the Akita was bred to be a tough and muscular hunting dog with great work ethics and a strong heart in order to hunt wild boar, deer, and the dangerous Yezo bear. Initially, the Akitas were only owned by imperial families and their courts, but that has changed since the law ended decades ago. In recent years, ordinary people all across the world now own Akitas and use them as family guards and companions. Furthermore, the Akita breed is regarded as the most loyal family dog. Are you curious as to why? Well, reports indicated that an Akita once waited 9 years, day in and day out, for his master to return. I think that's the epitome of loyalty. Reports indicate that the Akita breed finally arrived in the United States in the early 1900s. Number 2, let's quickly dive into their appearance for a bit. The main difference between the two is obviously their size. The Shiba is a smaller dog breed, and a decision on which dog to get is often based on the size difference between the two. The Akita Inu requires a lot of space and is not suitable for apartment living. On the other hand, the Shiba Inu could comfortably live in an apartment. So size is a main factor when deciding which dog is more suitable for you. We just compared their size. Now let's look at their overall appearance. Both breeds look alike because they're spit-type dogs, and both are often compared to a Siberian Husky because of the wolf-like look. For the Shiba Inu, they all look alike. However, for the Akita Inu, they come in two distinct appearances. For some, one look is known as the American Akita, while the other look is known as the Japanese Akita. As a matter of fact, the Japanese Akita resembles the Shiba and could pass as his older brother. However, the American Akita has a squarer shape and appears to be much heavier and stockier than the Japanese Akita. Number 3, let's look at both breeds' personality similarities. The Shiba Inu and the Akita Inu have comparable personalities in that they are both energetic and entertaining. And if you're searching for a fun dog, they both meet the requirement. Because they can be wild and crazy, they're not afraid to get their feet dirty. These fluffy canines love to amuse and will cheer up your family. Furthermore, they are both wary of strangers and should alert you if anyone approaches your gate. Also, both breeds are known to be strong-willed and require a master who is just as strong-willed. Moreover, they both love to cuddle and they adore their family. They like spending time on the sofa with their human family. Keep in mind, though, that the Akita will just require a larger sofa than the Shiba. Now, let's look at personality differences. Are you looking for a watchdog? Well, the Akita is a guard dog, while the Shiba is more of a watchdog. Akitas are notorious for being very protective of their owners and are far more dominant than the Shiba in this regard. Another major difference is that one breed is way more sensitive compared to the other. This might surprise you. Can you guess which dog is more sensitive? Yes, it's the big muscular guy, the Akita. He despises being alone, whereas the Shiba Inu is more self-sufficient. Number 4, let's look at their exercise needs. Another interesting fact is that both breeds need the same amount of physical activity. Shibas and Akitas both require at least 1 hour of daily exercise in order to burn off pent-up energy. Also, keep in mind that they will become destructive and bothersome if you do not fulfill their exercise needs. Because they are both smart and bright dogs, they require more stimulation than a simple leisurely walk. So aim for a brisk, fast-paced walk. In addition, strive to change up their activities to avoid these dogs from becoming bored. Moreover, both breeds have remarkable stamina, so have them join you in any athletic activities such as jogging. Keep in mind, though, that because of their strong prey drive, they must both be kept on a leash, as neither dog will spare the neighbor's cat or a squirrel. Number 5, training. First and foremost, as said earlier, both breeds are strong-willed dogs who require strong leaders to guide them. These dogs are not suitable for timid and mild dog owners, as they can make training challenging due to their stubborn nature. Keep in mind that positive reinforcement training has been determined to be the most successful dog training method. Thankfully, both breeds are inspired by food, praise, and objects, so utilize all three to get them to attend training sessions with you. Other factors to keep in mind are, for the Shiba Inu, he is an independent dog and has a tendency to do things on his own time, not on yours. For the Akita Inu, well, in some cases, because the Akita is devoted and anxious to please his master, he is easy to train. But on the other hand, because the Akita is a dominating dog, he may feel compelled to challenge you as the leader of the pack. In either case, you must be a seasoned dog owner to own any of these two breeds. Number 6, puppies cost. Both the Shiba and the Akita are among the top 50 dog breeds. They are not common or uncommon dogs. It's possible that you'll have to look outside your city, town, or state to find a reliable breeder. And bear in mind that making the trip will be worthwhile when you get to bring home your happy and healthy puppy. Both puppies' starting price is roughly $1,200 to $1,500. As always, remember, if possible, your first option should be to adopt or to rescue a stray. Take care and see you in my next